What's up, folks? Bob back, and time to do something I've kind of been putting off for like 2-3 weeks. I don't even know how long it's been. Anyway, time to play some Naruto games. Hurrah!
It's my turn, believe it!
Oh, you're gonna be hearing that a lot in the future. Actually, no, not really. The whole "Believe It" line was actually kind of ditched after Ultimate Ninja 2. You're not gonna hear. I lied. You're barely gonna hear it at all in this game. I promise. Yeah. So anyway, this could be Let's Play Naruto Clash Ninja Revolution Uno for the Nintendo Wii. Just one part of the long line of Naruto Let's Plays I'm gonna be doing. I'm solo this time. No Brandon. Actually, tomorrow I'm gonna be spending night at his place, so we can record like a bunch of crazy ass shit. I'm aiming to get Budokai 3 done. I'm not sure. Most of it done, maybe. He wants to record Sengoku Bazara. I'm like, I don't know, man. It's gonna take a while, and it'd be crazy, but I think we can do it. I think. So anyway, let's probably just run down my entire history of the Naruto series at this point. Pretty much as soon as it started airing in English dubs on Toonami, like back in 2005, 2006. Damn, it's been that long already. Yeah, I've been into the series for 8, 9, 10 years. Going into 10 years now. This is crazy to think, actually. Yeah, so the entire show, I'm going to be playing this every single game in English dubs. It's going to be amazing. Although it's could be kind of cool because as the series progresses with the games, the English dubs actually do get a lot better over time. Like you hear Naruto himself, who's voiced by I forget her name right off the top of my head. She gets a lot more into the character, and Naruto himself matures throughout this series, so his voice acting gets a lot better. And yeah, actually the funny thing is, with this game, I haven't completed it until like...
Clash of Ninja Revolution.
Thanks, Kisame.
I think you're supposed to...
Yay! I get Hinata! Anyway, so this is what you get right off the bat. You got single player, multiplayer. Believe it or not, mission mode is actually a story mode. I don't know why it's called story mode. Well, I don't know why it's called mission mode. Training, you can watch the CPU fight itself. Actually get mini games in this game. This is kind of crazy. You actually can play mini games here. It's weird, but they're dysfunctional. But you know what? If you have some spare time, want to kill it, go for it. Extras, and here you can do stuff. All right, so naturally for this one, I'm going to be doing mission mode. However, unlike with Bleed Soul Resurrection or a bunch of other games where I play on hard mode, this is actually going to be on the easy mode. I have a reason for this. I have a very good reason for this. The higher difficulties don't really do anything out or reward you any new rewards outside of like... Actually, they don't do anything at all. The only thing you do get through like higher difficulties in mission mode is more ridiculous things. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm doing this chronologically. I'm not like screwing myself over. Yeah, so right now we're just going to do synopsis of the entire tuning exams because you know Revolution is kind of a bad story mode for the Naruto series. I mean, I think it's not terrible, but it's still pretty bad in terms of like overarching the entire thing. It's just like it's kind of equivalent of like last time on Dragon Ball Z. Sakura Sakura got her ass kicked. Big whoop. You're gonna see me trash on Sakura so much in this playthrough. I'm sorry, but I have legitimate reasons for that. Yeah, so now we're covering the 1 month training between the end of the second round of the tuning exams and the third round, which is gonna be like the crazy ass showdowns. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. There's a point I was trying to bring up earlier. I forgot what it was. It wasn't English dubs. I'm pretty much just gonna be playing this all like off the top of my head. Oh, by the way, you gotta love those early renders of the 4 Hokage's heads. It's, oh my god, what's up with Hashirama's nose? It is glorious. As a matter of fact, the first Hokage and second Hokage back there look exactly the same. There's like no distinguishable difference. Great. Hang on, I should probably hit the volume a little bit, because I can't hear myself think anymore. If I keep it up too loud, I won't be able to do anything. So this entire game is, I could summarize the entire Clash of Ninja series gameplay-wise in one synopsis. It's a heavy cross between something of a poking game and zoning. There's like a certain... with Brandon and I, he analyzes the games very closely by the story. I analyze them very closely by gameplay and like as a legitimate fighting game. So that way I can actually give you guys like some really good advice about it. So with this, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is a very heavy rushdown game, barring Morgan and recent tournaments, but that's besides the point. Street Fighter 4 is a very footsie game, I want to say. I think that's how Maximilian described it, but I can kind of see why. This game is very poke heavy. I'm gonna say that. Mostly because you won't be able to get any like cool, crazy combos down because of one reason alone. The fucking teleport system is broken. I say broken because, well, there's a couple different mechanics in this game that make it kind of fun and kind of broken, so it can't be competitive on any sort of level. The first one being the teleports. Anytime you have like more than 75% chakra, which trust me is probably gonna be the majority of the time if you know how to take I can't do anything right now. If you can conserve your chakra and know when to use it properly, then yeah, you're probably gonna be teleporting out of pretty much everything. It's gonna be almost as bad as Budokai 3, almost. If the controls were a little more exact with the inputs, lunar controls. Yeah, okay. Can I skip this? Sweet. Okay. So with that being, yeah, very footsie heavy, very poke heavy game. Can't really get any cool combos. But I think it still works well for what it tries to do. Actually, the funny thing is right now, this is like the very first. I think it's the first tutorial mode. I didn't play Clash of Ninja 1. I did play the hell of Clash of Ninja 2. Clash of Ninja 2, I don't think it had like a legitimate tutorial mode though. This game actually does give you that. And it'll stay like that for the next 2 games. Yeah. Revolution 2 and 3 do have their own story training modes. I'm probably just going to be fast forwarding through the majority of this because you can't really hear Jiraiya's voice over the music. Yeah. Believe me, any... What was it? What was the term? Main Man said some funny thing hilarious about how combos can be done. A retarded monkey with Down syndrome can do this. You have throws, you have combo strings where you press the B button repeatedly to do a combo. Man. Well, at least it's covering his bases, I'll give it that. Am I already 8 minutes into this? Holy shit. Alright. Yeah. You have guarding, although I don't think this is going to cover guard crush, because if you guard too much, then you'll lose all your chakra and you can't do anything.
There is a limit to your defense. Once you go over that limit, your defense
over the limit.
Broken, and so make sure you can.
Yeah, basically just try not to guard too much, otherwise you're gonna be screwed. There's another system that was like that. I can't remember what. Yeah, there's substitutes kind of break this game entirely. There is one mechanic that lets you get some cool combos down. It was called Y canceling. At least that's what I'm familiar with. I'm just gonna assume right now that everyone here is playing this with a GameCube controller because they're. I say it off 2 reasons. One, the GameCube controller is kind of one of the best controllers created by man, besides like the PlayStation 2 controller. Ah, missed my cover. Ugh. I am so out of practice for this. There we go. The timing with that was kind of exact actually. You had to like hold it down like right before you hit the ground. So yeah, with Y canceling, you can actually, it's really finicky and really stupid. If you're on the ground and you use an attack that knocks your opponent into the air, you can press the Y button to like eat up 25% of your chakra in order to like cancel the animation and keep going. It's sort of along the same lines as like that one cancel system in BlazBlue, where it's like if you do a certain move and you press like a certain press a button, you can like eat it 50% of a meter to cancel it, which is pretty stupid because BlazBlue has a system where you can't get it easily. I just had this realization I could totally let's play BlazBlue. I didn't think of that. Alright. Let's see. Guard, cover, guard. Where's my cover?
Waiting for your
Yay.
opponent to let his guard down while you hide.
I was going somewhere with this. Oh yeah, why cancel?
Well, if you
It's
find
really
something you
it's
think
not
you
really
can
anything
use,
worthwhile.
try it.
Some people would say, oh, the more you can increase your combos, the better, so you can get more damage. Nah, in this game, anyone can teleport out of your combo, so it's not useful whatsoever. What am I doing right now? I'm not really even paying attention to the text at this point.
And inflict more damage to your opponent. In your case, you'd be able to.
Is this the one?
For this time only, let's try it.
Reeling red. Oh yeah, this. It's actually weird because this part of training mode actually like changes one aspect, like a certain aspect of the stage. It's right there. All right. And you have to knock him out of the stage, and booyah. I'm just gonna skip that. Wait, so does someone have the option to skip the tutorials? That's pretty cool. Okay.
If your opponent figures out your move in midair, you'll fail your
Yeah.
attack.
So while you're in the middle of transition between
Next we'll cover secret
doing that
techniques.
transition between stage effects where you're chasing after them, you can press either the B button to do
Accumulating.
what was it? There's a B button to do a physical attack on him that does actually a pretty good amount of damage. Or you can press the A button, or no. A and B allow you to attack someone while you're moving. L and R is basically like get behind them and set up for potential combo when you hit the ground. Of course, because the combos in this game are completely shit, you won't be able to capitalize on too much. So basically, the best strategy in this game is just like strong single hit attacks,
So think before you use
or just like individual like combo strings.
For example,
Actually, the funny thing is Naruto, I've been practicing with like a good half hour before I started recording this. He's got really shit range, but his moves are actually pretty nifty from what I can tell. As in, in terms of like a tier list for this game, I can easily tell you Itachi, Orochimaru, Kusame are all top. Or Itachi and Kusame are the top of the tier, but Naruto himself, he's got really low range, but I'd say he's actually better than Sasuke. I say that off of one thing. A lot of his moves are actually really safe, and it's really hard for your opponent to like counterattack if they don't want to use a substitution. Alright. Kaioken. Yay. If anyone's gonna tell me to pronounce it Kaioken, well, I'm sorry, I can't change 10 years of pronunciation for Kaioken to Kaioken. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. 40%. Oh, come on, really? Now we're taking a break? Oh yeah, I love the context where Jiraiya's like, hey, go on, use the Nine-Tailed Fox's chakra. Why not? Yeah. And then the whole idea of the Shippuden arc was, don't use the Nine-Tailed Fox's chakra. It's dangerous. What want to do? Oh yeah, actual match. Yeah, actually, I was finding some. All right, if you want a really good target combo with Naruto, here it is. Down B, A, and then go into the standard combo. Actually, let me show you something cool right now. I don't goof. There. Now what's special is that the game doesn't explain this, and you won't really find this anywhere else. But actually, if you hit B, B into you can actually combo right into your special move. So there's like no risk of your opponent like dodging out of it. That's something I'll bring up later with how they dodge it, but it's really useful, and it's really, really good. It'll pretty much become like one of your main gameplay strategies if you know how to do
I
it.
guess that's good enough.
And the tutorial's over, and that took up the entire first part. Huzzah!
Not bad, huh?
Now, the rest is all up to you.
Yeah! No summoning jutsu training, no chakra control training, none of that. My buns! My buns!
I guess training for so many consecutive days just wore on.
God damn it, Jiraiya, why are you such a
Suppose I
boss?
can't blame him for falling asleep.
If I were to construct a list of all my favorite Naruto characters right off the top of my head, I can easily say it consists of Killer Bee, Itachi, Jiraiya, Orochimaru, and maybe Hinata. I'm not sure. She's my favorite, like... I explained earlier that I'm a huge Hinata fanboy, and that holds true here, but I wouldn't say she fits into like my top favorite characters in the entire show. Just because the entire show itself is crammed to the brim with awesome characters as it is, so I'm not sure about that. Will you help me in my training?
Unusual. You always practice alone. What are you training for?
This is a slightly out
I
of
need
character.
to master the 8 trigrams palm rotation for the tuning exam. It seems impossible I would lose, but I want to make sure my victory is guaranteed.
So if it seems impossible you would lose, why are you worried about that?
For both Lee and me,
Okay,
since we
sure.
both lost in the preliminary rounds.
Yeah, you guys kind of got your asses kicked. Badly.
Lose. I'm sure of it.
I was gonna make a joke about that, but it wasn't gonna be funny whatsoever, so I just decided to stay silent. Okay, alright, so this mission's concept is just do back A, which is Neji's H palm rotation, whenever she does the attack. I screwed this up badly on the last time I tried recording this game. Just stay as far away as possible, and because you actually don't have chakra, you can't just hold down the button in order to gain chakra, or like, to be sure you have it. And you can't do it like right before it comes in, because you have the startup frames, but you can't hold it for too long, otherwise it'll just come out of the animation. So this is kind of a really retarded mission, because the timing is super tricky. Alright, come on. And I don't know why the game decides to leave me off with no health at the start, because that defeats the purpose of training for palm rotation, but okay.